Hello. This multimedia production is a method in disseminating results from a literature review on transitioning from Blackboard to Moodle, issues to consider and lessons learned by Tracy Miller. Today, the issue of increasing the effectiveness of higher education is one of the major challenges for the contemporary education system. The Learning Management System, LMS, has become particularly popular in recent years as the mainstream system in higher education because it opens wider opportunities for distant learning and teaching. There has been an increasing amount of literature on learning management systems, LMS, in higher education due to exponential growth in e-learning. With millions of students enrolled in at least one online course, college administrators must select an appropriate LMS platform and consider its functionality for the benefit of their students, faculty and support staff. As a result of recurring budget cuts in education, increasing licensing costs, proprietary license restrictions, proprietary lock-in and inadequate vendor support, institutions are forced to review their LMS strategy. Blackboard is a commercial learning management system that is currently dominating the market. It comes, however, with a high price and technical flaws. Moodle, an open-source course management system, is making a significant impact in higher education due to its flexibility, social constructivism design, and especially its lower total cost for ownership. It also comes with technical concerns. I will explore theories of adopting Moodle and discuss lessons learned from a global perspective at Moodle implementation in higher learning institutions. The terms that are used while discussing different learning management technologies will oftentimes include the following concepts: open source software, proprietary or commercial software, Blackboard, and Moodle. There are a variety of definitions for open source. I will use the definition suggested by Van Rage, who explains open source as the availability of program coding along with the freedom to run, modify and distribute copies of the program either free of charge or for a fee. Conversely, proprietary software is computer software licensed under exclusive legal right of the copyright holder. The licensee is given the right to use the software under certain conditions, while restricted from other uses, such as modification, further distribution, or reverse engineering. Blackboard is the most dominant LMS in use among tertiary educators. Blackboard is a mature proprietary software that is partially owned by Microsoft with more than 50,000 sites in more than 70 countries. Moodle is the open-source answer to Blackboard. Martin Egamas developed Moodle in 2002, guided by social constructionist pedagogy with an emphasis on tools that promote collaboration and self-evaluation. Moodle is an acronym for Modular Object-Oriented Dynamic Learning Environment. While many people intuitively feel that learning management systems and course management systems are synonymous, studies indicate differences in the frameworks. A robust learning management system should be able to centralize and automate administration, use self-service and self-guided services, assemble and deliver learning content rapidly, consolidate training initiatives on a scalable web-based platform, support portability and standards, personalize content, and enable knowledge reuse, and integrate with other enterprise application solutions used by HR and accounting, enabling management to measure the impact, effectiveness, and overall cost of training initiatives. A course management system is described as systems that are used to simplify the creation and administration of learning content. A CMS allows content to be stored, retrieved, edited, updated and then uploaded in a variety of ways. A virtual learning environment is an application designed to facilitate pedagogical communication amongst those participating in an educational process, whether it be distance learning, classroom-based or any combination of the two. Institutions are evaluating their LMS for a myriad of reasons. The learning management opens wider opportunities for online and distant learning, improving the quality of learning consistently. The growth in online learning is one reason why institutions value their learning management systems. Moreover, increased license costs, proprietary license restrictions, vendor lock-in and inadequate technical support are major reasons why institutions are evaluating their LMS systems. It is pointed out that, although open-source software can almost always be obtained for free, open source and free are not synonymous. Thus, the question that needs to be asked, however, is whether Moodle is indeed a system that has no cost to an institution. Various studies report that open source has hidden costs. While the product is free, the overall cost of running an open-source product is not nil. Subsequently, because of its high quality and low cost, open-source software, which can be obtained freely, is often used to replace the expensive commercial software. The University of Lugano and the University of Applied Sciences of Italian Switzerland's Moodle conversion case study concludes that the cost of implementing Moodle versus the cost of a commercial solution is reasonable enough to the point where an institution could switch to another system in the future and still save money. Some believe that there are security issues when utilizing open source software. In the Moodle 2.0.2 update, security vulnerabilities, bug fixes, improvements and system enhancements were addressed. Moodle developers tackled 7 security flaws from the 2.0.1 release that developers characterized as major. Moodle is built upon the social constructivist pedagogy. In line with this teaching and learning approach, research states that an LMS should have the ability for the students and the teachers to collaborate, allowing learners to share ideas, build concepts based on existing knowledge, reflect on experiences and construct knowledge. The constructivist theory came about with the realization amongst educational experts and theorists that people learn in different ways. The old method of lecture and learn is known to be very ineffective in terms of conveying information. The pedagogical factor of Moodle's development is the key to its success and acceptance by students and educators. Moodle encourages instructors to organize material sequentially, and the tools that Moodle offers instructors and students to encourage regular student participation in course activities, and it is confirmed that Moodle is constructed with a social constructivism approach. An LMS must have the ability to integrate with an institution's class scheduling, enrollment, IT and accounting systems. Integrations are modifications of the application that are aimed at making it a function part of a bigger system. The University of Lugano and the University of Applied Sciences of Italian Switzerland, 2 campuses and 3 departments, use different authentication systems. They developed a small module that allowed the authentication in Moodle through the email account in order for all of their users to use their same username and passwords. Furthermore, they required a seamless connection between the university website, the library's course page, and the Moodle course. This issue was resolved by coding a new Moodle block connected with a database keeping track of the course codes. The same connection was used by the library and the university's website. It is indicated an LMS should be constructed with an architectural interoperability that allows components of an LMS to be modified or replaced without compromising the LMS as a whole in order to increase functionality and flexibility. Moreover, the LMS should be open for the access of users and easy to use. In the technical report by the Department of Computer Science at the University of Cape Town, it discusses the advantages of Moodle being constructed in a modular structure. The benefit of this structure allows the addition of new functionality to be accomplished with minimal difficulty. Furthermore, they reported that Moodle was able to handle IMS-compliant content. However, the system encountered some issues that had to manually be reorganized. Overall, the report concluded that these issues were not large problems. In a trial to evaluate the adoption of Moodle, Eastern Institute of Technology (WSPE) reports that Moodle's online documentation lacks sufficient information that explains its configuration tools. However, Karish asserts that the University of Humboldt has a website with excellent Moodle documentation. The migration of files from Blackboard that is imported into Moodle consists of a metadata file that is converted into a recognized standard IMS learning object package specification and transferred to Moodle. An article by Chow, "The experience of Royal Roads University's transition to Moodle is shared in hopes that other institutions can benefit from their experience." A key lesson that the article communicates is for the support team and development staff to recognize that the migration is more than copying courses from one program to another. It is suggested that the instructional design team plan for a total redesign of all courses. Furthermore, it is suggested that instructional designers allocate 3 times the amount of time it takes to develop a course in an old system to the conversion of that same course into Moodle. The deployment of a fitting LMS can open large opportunities for an institution, increasing the access and quality of distance education. This presentation has given an account of an issues to consider when switching learning management system, Blackboard to Moodle in particular. Open source platforms are replacing conventional commercial systems due to its efficiency, quality, and system design. As a result of budget cuts, operating cost is a focal point for institutions to reconsider their current LMS strategies. Moreover, it can be seen that not only are there inconsistencies when describing the classification platforms of Blackboard and Moodle, but the reliability of the true cost of running Moodle is vague and further requires data research when analyzing open source learning management systems. In conclusion, it is recommended that an institution that does not have a learning management system in place should consider adopting Moodle. However, in the event that an LMS exists, a more cautious approach must be taken. On behalf of Tracy Miller, thank you.